Luka, how did you go from the emotions of the video and the fans and the reception and everything to then, playing the way that you played?
Good question. I don't really know. Like I said, post-game interview, after that video, I was like, there's no way I'm playing this game, It was so many emotions, and, I just went out there and just played basketball.
When you checked out, or there was a timeout, I guess, before you checked out, you had 45 points, come to the bench. Some of the fans in the arena are chanting Luka, and your Laker teammates are jumping up and down and chanting it too. What was that moment like for you, and how do you think this was an eventful day for the Lakers as a team and you being a part of them?
Big time, because they all had my back. That's what we talked about before the game, and everybody had my back, from coaches to players. And, we're trying to build something special here, and that was really, really, really nice to see.
I know we talked about this last night a little bit. You said, you knew it was going to be an emotional night, but you weren't fully sure what to expect. I guess when you woke up this morning, even got to the arena, more so even pregame, what were you feeling as you walk through this arena for the first time in a while, as you see these faces? What were you feeling in those moments specifically?
Well, it was a little bit of both, happy and angry, but, it's nice to see some familiar faces here. I spent a lot of times with them. But like you said, it was a lot of emotions. When I woke up, I was tired. I didn't sleep much. I was excited about this game, and, I really appreciate the fans, the way they reacted to me.
Luka, what was the exhale like after? The exhale, was there a sigh of relief or exhaustion from you after tonight to be able to put this back?
I'm tired. But I'm happy. It's over. Now I can get some sleep finally. But like I said, it was an amazing experience. Like I said, the fans, the way they accepted me, cheered for me, it was just unbelievable.
Luka, you had that moment after you checked out where you got a standing ovation from the crowd, you got a standing ovation from the bench, and then you sat down and you were surrounded by everyone standing. What was going through your head there when you kind of sat by yourself for 30 seconds?
Honestly, I don't really know. I wasn't even thinking. I was just happy. I wasn't really thinking. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say, because I wasn't really thinking. I was just saying there, it's over, we won, and I had a great time.
Luka, Dave alluded to this a little bit, but not just tonight's win, but beating OKC in the way that you did, hanging in the second game. What kind of collective confidence does this give you guys? As you still need one win to secure the 3 seed, but what confidence does it give you as you approach the playoffs?
First of all, it's big time that we clinched playoff spot. It's a big time. You don't want to play in. You get some rest. But obviously, we won the 3rd seed, and we're gonna go after it for sure.
Luka, if you can explain in Spanish, si nos puedes hablar en español un poco qué pasaba por tu cabeza cuando has estado viendo el vídeo, cuando te has emocionado, y bueno, un poco si este partido, quizás ya que haya pasado, es un poco una liberación para ti, para ya centrarte en lo importante.
Sí, bueno, ha pasado muchas cosas por mi cabeza. Creo que muchas emociones, he vivido momentos increíbles aquí. Vine aquí con 18 años, no sabía lo que esperar. Entonces me hiciera como una casa aquí, mi segunda casa. Y bueno, han sido muchas emociones. Y bueno, era un partido que siempre lo veía adelante y por fin se ha acabado. Y ahora hay que seguir adelante.
Sí, es una liberación.
Sí.
Luka, specifically, during that pregame video, what were some of the moments that made you most emotional? Was there anything in particular that really stuck out to you as you kind of looked back at sort of, your basketball career in America kind of compressed into 2 minutes?
All of it for sure, but I'll probably say that the shot in the finals of the conference finals, we were always the underdog in every series. So the way we came together and played together, it was just another level, and everybody was locked in, and I would say that was the moment when I remember last year.
Luka, there was a lot of moments there with your former teammates. You had exchanges, you had embraces. What was that like for you personally, just given everything you just mentioned? You've been through with them, and then I saw you had a moment there with AD at the end. And what can you share about that conversation?
Yeah, I mean, those are, like I say, those are my brothers. I know we're not on the same team now, but I always have contact with them. We went through wars together, and it was just like it was nice to see everybody. In the end, with AD, we got traded for each other. So from now on, everybody gonna compare us to. I think he's an amazing player, and I think he's gonna do really good in Dallas.
Luka, you spoke back in February about how it would take time for closure. You said after this game on the broadcast, it's time to move on. Do you feel like you have closure?
It's a hard question. I mean, for sure it's a little bit more, talking about closure sometimes hard because, like I said, I spent a lot of time here, great moments. But it's, like I say, it's getting more and more, and I got to focus on different things now.
Last one right there. Yep, starts here. Yep.
Luka, ¿qué tal?
¿Qué tal?
Buenas noches. ¿Cómo se describe una jornada como esta y qué mensaje le mandarías a los aficionados de los Mavs que te extrañan demasiado y que no superan el intercambio? Gracias.
Bueno, lo primero, les echo de menos yo también muchísimo. Como he dicho, he pasado mucho tiempo con ellos, me han aceptado de una manera increíble. Y bueno, lo que he vivido hoy, no hay mucha gente que pueda decir que ha vivido eso, y estoy muy agradecido por poder estar aquí 6 años.
Thanks, Luka.
Thank you.